Hi everyone, this is Chubby Berry here. I know that I'm seems to be not around, but this is because of Chinese New Year and I have been very busy with it. But anyway, today I'm going to show a parcel that I have received today, which is from Amazon, and I have purchased the We Are Memory Keepers alphabet punch, so it really worth it. It was like USD 19.90. Yeah, so it's definitely really cheap compared to buying in Singapore. I think it costs about $60 if I'm going to buy in Singapore. So let's start open and we'll see what's inside this one. I have not opened yet, so let me zoom out a bit. Okay, so this is quite a big package. I'm going to cut it open in front of you. I got two items from Amazon. One, let me show you what I bought. One is the Sharpie pens, which I really like it when I use like stamp on any images, and then probably like a bit of it is not stamped out, so I will just use this Sharpie black pen to go through it. It's like very thin. It will it doesn't really bleed through, so that's what I like. So probably I just open and let you see how it is. I prefer this than Copic is because the tip is really very fine. You can see it here. Okay, let me see. So this is the very fine tip. Yeah, and then just do some writing here. Okay, this is how it's going to be. This is how thin it is. Yeah, so the black ink is very good. Okay, oops, I think you need to let it dry before you wipe off anything, because it does do quite well on my paper. So maybe let's try it on those back of it. Okay, there you go. It doesn't really, I think this is because it's a shining surface, so I'm not too sure if you can write on this one, but I do write on transparency before. Probably you need to let it really dry before you go and touch it, otherwise it will smudge. Okay, but it doesn't really bleed through, so this is what I like about. So I got this pack of 4. Yeah. So now let's get on to this one, which I like it a lot. The alphabet punch. I've been like looking at it in Singapore shops, and I feel, oops, okay, maybe I should open this way. At least, let me see how I can open. Okay, let me open this. No, I'll just tear it open. Oh, that's my scissors. Okay, so here is what I have pulled out from the box. So in the box you will have this the whole set of the punch here, where this is to make like this is where they make all the curve. Then okay, so this is an example. This is not separated, so this is what you're going to do is like punching out this little hole here, and then this is the positions. Then for this one you can flip it upwards to slot in your cards, so they have actually highlight where to put it at, and then that's the cutting. So I think the round one you go into this slot, yeah, and then the square one is over here so that you can cut through. like this. Okay, so we're going to cut through something like this. So this is the slot to put it, and then you have, and then what we have here, okay, we have the features over here. So this one is like to cut this shape. If you slot at the top and cut around the corner, if you slot the paper at the bottom here. Okay, so in this one we will also have the manual. That's what I'm gonna say. It's a manual that like showing us how to do it. Oh my gosh, it's like some glues on it. So this is how we're going to do it. And then let's see. Okay, so this is how you're going to trim the paper to the size 3 by 5 inch. So if you do not want to buy the ready cuts, we can actually do this on the board itself. So probably let me try it out together over here to see how we can make it into a what's that, 3 by 5 cut. Okay, so let me get a cut stock. Okay, over here there's a cut stock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow the manual. Hopefully it's easy to understand. So we're going to push it all the way in. We're going to hold it here, and then we're going to cut at the top section. Yeah, so the cutting line is at the top. So what I'm going to do is the round to face here, and then we're going to slide. Okay, so this should be the cutting, and then we are going to move 1 inch. We're going to, there's a 1 inch mark over here. Okay, I just did this. There's a 1 inch mark here. Is it 1 inch? Yeah, there's a 1 inch mark here. So what we're going to do is that we're going to shift this one over here, and then we're going to close it. So the next thing I'm going to do is having the cut at this area. So the round area we're going to put in this slot, and we're going to make the cut. Yep, this is how it should be. Is it? Okay. There we are, 3 by 5. Very easy to make. I think it's very convenient, like having one punch board to do everything for you. So what I'm going to do now is to make let me see what we can do. Or maybe I should make a C, because C stands for chubby berry. Yeah, I just make a C. So what I'm going to do here is I'll follow the instructions book. We're going to slot this one right to the end here. Okay, maybe I should shift it a bit. Right to the end. We're going to punch it, and then we're going to turn it over here, and we're going to punch it again. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut this away. So we're going to how shall we put it? Okay, never mind. I think I figured it. We're going to cut this away, so we're going to align it properly. The round is here. It's So we're going to cut this end, and then slot it over here and cut this end. Is it? No, I shouldn't cut this end. Okay, I'm very bad at reading instruction, so cutting this end is correct. You know why? Because we're going to cut the whole thing away, so I don't know why am I cutting this. This looks like O to me now. Then what we are going to do is oh no, I think I'm very bad at demonstrating it. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to cut here and here to make it a C. Yep, it's getting more and more like a C. So now we're going to use the feature over here to punch, to round the corners. So we're going to put this thing back, and we're going to round the corners. Yeah. So over here, okay, I'll move this a bit backwards. We're going to slot in this way, like the right angle. I'm gonna punch it. Oops. I think you need to be very hard. Is it cutting through? I'm not sure. Oh, it's actually cut. It doesn't have the tuck sound, but it's actually already cut. So I was like, I'm not sure is it cut or not. So I was like trying to press it quite a few times. So let me cut this again. Okay, now you hear the tuck sound. I don't know why just now I don't hear the tuck sound. So we just need to round all the corners. Okay, so here's my C. So I'm going to decorate it and then to make it my symbol for Chubby Berry. Yep. So overall, it should be quite easy to use because everything is in picture forms. Probably you got to really study it for a while in order to like be very smooth in doing all this thing. So I'll see how I can play around with this, and I think it's really a worth buy for $19.90 on Amazon. So I'll put the link like where I buy it in the description box below. So I hope you like this unboxing video, and hope to see you again soon. Bye.